Hey everybody, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be fun to do a behind the scenes video of kind of what's going on and what's not going on in my space right now. It is probably the middle of summer. We're at the end of June and I am just trying to get every little bit of time I can, little moments where I can work on some projects. And so I thought it'd be fun to just share like all the hopeful to-dos that I have on my list, because most weeks I use my passion planner to like write out everything that I can think of that I'd love to work on, like my Week in the Life album. Definitely hoping to get some more done on that, maybe a day or two. It's hard in summer to get stuff done, right? So I have all of those to-dos that I want to share with you. I want to share some stamp sets. I have some photos that I can share that I've printed out, and I have like an idea of how I want to use them. I also have my desk that I can share April Project Life and just anything else that I think of that I want to share with you. Because yeah, I just thought it would be fun to do a behind the scenes of what's going on in my area and how messy it is. I definitely need to vacuum. All right, let's get started. Starting right here is my Project Life journal. I have to bound it, and I'm hoping that my husband can help, because last time I just had trouble closing these. I don't know why, but I'm hoping to have this done relatively soon so that way I can share the flip through, and because I want to see how it looks all together. But this is all 3 months, and I will probably just use some chipboard from my stash. The only problem is I usually get some chipboard from scrapbook.com, and I only have one sheet left. So this would be a nice thickness, but this that I have is very flimsy. So I don't know, it could be the front cover if I just cover it into something. So that way they are like the same color. I could paint them just like I did for my reading journal. Over here is the photos that I was telling you that I kind of have an idea of how I'm going to use them. I have a card from the Happy Story kit that I really think would go great with this one. This photo, I got a stamp set from Studio Calico, and I'll share that in a second. But it's for Mother's Day, and so I wanted to include that in our May Project Life. Over here is some Week in the Life photos for myself for my Me album from last year, and I wanted to include that in my personal album, like I said. And so I just printed out a ton of photos, and I can just add them into a pocket. This is an opening page for my Me album for July of last year, and Ashley Horton just came out with the TheCutShoppe kit for July. I will go ahead and link that. I'll also show you my sticker sheet for it in a little bit. I accidentally chopped off like the main photo, so I saved it so that way I could glue it back together when I make the page. So that is that photo. This is for like my birthday layout. This is like the smaller photo, and then I have a big photo that I took that I want to print out, but I have since run out of paper, so I need to order paper. Little Things, Big Days did a project with these and this journaling card, and I really loved it, and I thought I might pair it with this photo, but now I'm not so sure. Now I might just pair it with a different photo, but that photo's printed, so I could use it if I want to. This is the new stamp set that I got from Jennifer, and oh my goodness, you guys, it's all about cats, and I could not be more excited to use this. I'm working on a project using this stamp set for the Scrapbooking with Friends series that I do, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. But all these little cats are just the cutest. This one's on a piece of bread, practice gratitude, a little mermaid, and then a cat watching TV, hydrate, call a friend, in a box currently. I love it, love it. And then over here, I have a RetroHipMama Andrea Gray stamp set, and I'm really enjoying using this stamp set, and I will probably use it in a July journal spread as well as the other projects that I've already done. Over here is the Mother's Day stamp set that I just got that I wanted to use. And if you guys are interested, I had a subscriber ask like which stamp sets are kind of my favorites. And so I was thinking about working on a video for that. I have stamps here, here, and here. And then of course I have a section of retired stamps, but I can definitely do a video sharing my favorites, which ones I think you should get, and then new ones that I'm looking forward to having and using, like this one. So I'm excited to have the little mama bear and the super mom. Motherhood is a full-time job. I love that. So that is that stamp set that I am looking forward to using. Now, this used to hold story kit stuffs, and right now it's not. It's kind of empty. I'm not going to use the work story kit. I will just work with the digital one. So it's just empty for right now. Over here is the April Stories by the Month kit in front. A bunch of other photos that I have printed, but I haven't decided how I'm going to use them. When I print, I always like to fill up the sheet. So that's what happens when I why I have some of these extra photos. But like this one, I did do a project for my son. Let me grab that real quick. This is the project. I wound up using a smaller version of this photo, and this was another project for my Scrapbooking with Friends series. And these little squares are jelly print that I did. And I'm thinking about sharing a video about getting into jelly printing. It's kind of been my summer project. So I used that photo. And so now this one, I don't know, I might just put it in my drawer. These photos were going to be for a Scrapbooking with Friends project, but I just couldn't get the idea to like totally formulate. So I decided to just give it a rest. And this is a project I want to do about my son's high school orientation, and just a bunch of other photos that haven't quite, you know, like I said, formulated the idea of how I'm going to scrap them. And then the rest of these are the story kits. I am so behind on my Stories by the Month stories, but that's okay. I'm also tackling a cut file. If you guys have been around here a while, you know that cut files are a little tricky for me, but I'm having fun building this one. It feels like it's falling apart, but not quite, but I am having fun. It's pool day all day, and it's my sweet girl in the pool. So I really love that, and that's something I'm working on. And then of course over here is my week in the life stuff, and it's like in a tray. This is my jelly print, so just let me know if you want to see that in the comment section. And then of course I have my journal and my planner. Now we can go over to my desk and I will show you a few things there. Okay, so this is, like I said, this is the start of my April project life, and I'm trying to keep it really simple, you guys, really simple. So this is just the opening page, and it had pieces of my story, so I covered that up with highs and lows, and of course these flowers that I love. And then on the back is going to be this page. I thought about just going right directly on the back of this, but it'll make it too flimsy. So my husband and I celebrated 19 years together, so I just kept it simple with 2 photos from the month, one hiking and one on a walk. And I found this piece in my stash, so I went ahead and used that. And then here is kind of my plan for the month so far. The next page is going to use a pocket page, which I haven't done in a while, and it's about a really special Sunday bike ride for my daughter and I. And then of course some spring planting, a collage page for every day, which is, you know, something I love doing, and an Easter 2-page spread. Week in the life, again, I'll probably just keep it very simple, 2x2 page protector. And then on the back of that will be the shows. And I'm going to finish up with something here because I don't want to end on a page that is like on the right side. So if I did this correctly, shows would be on the left and on the right would be the end of April. So I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to figure out what can go here, and then the back will be the end of April. So, whew, that should be fun, right? And this family planting one, I'm going to use a fun page protector. I haven't used one of these since December Daily, but it's one of the scrapbook.com ones that I think they call them panoramic, but it's 2x2 right here, and then you can flip it open and use it. So it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to use that for the spring garden. And then I have a few other things that I can show you. This is the sticker sheet. It is actually the die cuts that you can cut out using the cut files that Ashley gives, but I wanted to have a sticker sheet as well. So I just went ahead and printed this out, and I can fussy cut it out, and I can also add it onto white paper if I want to. Like this HP paper, I always link that in my description box. But I love this patriotic theme, and it's just perfect for July. I feel like all of her Document 365 kits perfectly capture the month, so I'm just really enjoying them. Thought it'd be fun to share my last printed sheet. I have 3 of the planting photos, and then this is the photos I'm going to use for the cat project that I have in mind. My cat was laying next to me while I finished up a book. And here's another look at the stamp set. It is so cute. I just wanted to share it one more time since it's under the lights now. And then, like I said, this is the Andrea stamp set, and she actually just made this on her Instagram, and I asked her, can I pretty please have a copy? And I was willing to pay for it, but nope, she just gave it to me. So I'm going to use this for something, and then I have all these fun pieces from her kit to use. I kind of print as I go, but I'm having so much fun playing with it. Like this page I just put together just to play. I'm with her 2x2 squares, just a lot of fun. Another printable kit that I'm really having a lot of fun with is Michelle's Quirky Heart Designs. It has this really soft color scheme in it, and I printed a ton of the, like, I call them blobs on sticker paper. So yeah, I love it. I didn't print a lot because I was fighting with my cutting mat. You guys, my cutting mat is so sticky and I cannot deal with it. It's just, I don't know. You guys have any tips? I bought it and it was standard tack and it's just still too sticky. Drives me bonkers. Drives me bonkers. So this is my me album for May through December. I mean, of course, it could turn into a third album. I don't know. I'm just adding to it as I go. So this was part of Scrapbooking with Friends. Again, my friend Shannon Pages, she did this template. But what I wanted to show you was, let's see. This is one of the pages I just put together with the RetroHipMama collection. So just about my playlist last year. So did a project. This is one from Document 365 June. I love it, but it's going to be part of July. Here, this is the page that I used for Michelle's kit, or I used her kit, and it's just, I just documented 2 selfies and talking about the summer. So I really love the kit, and I just love printable kits. You know that I love them. They're the best. So that is my me album, and I love documenting myself and telling my stories, and so this is just a work in progress album, of course. And then this is this year's. This is a 1/2-inch binder from Target many years ago. I don't even think they sell them anymore. I've tried looking, but I don't think they sell them, which is a total bummer because I love this pattern. But as you can see, this album is almost full, so I should be able to do a walkthrough soon. Just have a few gaps that I want to figure out, and then I can share a walkthrough. I think I'm going to be able to get April, all the way to April in this, hopefully. We shall see. All right, I hope you enjoyed all the behind the scenes and show and tell things. I felt like that would be a fun thing to kind of share with you, since a lot of projects are in process right now, because summer is all about finding those little pockets of time, because let's be honest, there's a lot more outside time and activities than actual creating, which is totally fine. But I have tons of projects that are bringing me joy, and I hope you enjoyed seeing all the little things that I had to share, all my projects and all the kits and stamps that I'm excited to play with. I would love a thumbs up, or if you're new to my channel, a subscribe. All right, I hope you have a great day. Bye.